Talking about flash flooding, here's a view of Kentucky right now. That's East Tennessee, that's Kentucky. Those are all the flash flood warnings, those flashing polygons. So definitely still seeing impacts up there. And all the rain, that line that produced all that flooding is moving our way. So tonight in East Tennessee into Sunday morning, we are weather aware for that flood potential and damage and wind potential. As of right now, though, pretty quiet. Knoxville is at 78 degrees and the dew point probably near that. Very soupy feel in the atmosphere with that southwest wind just pumping in that moisture. Here's a look at the radar right now. We can see Knox County seeing a batch of some light to moderate showers moving in. But the more stronger parts of this cluster is northwest sections across our extreme northwest part of the coverage area. Fentress County seeing some heavy rain, frequent lightning. McCreary County, that polygon that you see flashing, that right there is a special weather statement. So just under severe levels. These storms are strong, not quite severe, producing gusty winds, maybe some small hail, but the bigger threat is the flood potential and that lightning. This does include portions of McCreary, Whitley, down into Scott County, Campbell, and extreme western Morgan County. We'll see if that gets expanded, and those storms are tracking towards Knoxville. So Sunday morning, so tonight through Sunday morning, maybe even the early afternoon, we are weather aware for the flash flooding, damage, and wind threat, even a non-zero chance for a spin-up tornado. Taking it hour by hour, I did actually decrease rain chances tonight, but I increased them heading towards daybreak tomorrow. So now, kind of a little bit later, the most likely chance for the widespread rain looks to be near daybreak Sunday morning. We have a flash flood watch in effect for the entire forecast area, looking like a swath of 2 to 4 inches of rain, maybe even some higher totals looks possible. If that happens, that will definitely produce some flash flooding. Severe weather possible, and always remember, turn around and don't drown. So what is a flash flood watch? Difference between a watch and a warning. We have the watch. That means conditions are favorable for flooding. So have a plan in place. If that warning gets issued, that means flooding is about to happen or already happening. If that happens, do not be in a car. That can turn deadly quick. Along with the flooding, we could still see damaging winds, brief spin-up tornado, and frequent lightning. So much moisture in the air. The more moisture there is, the more lightning we can expect. Here is a computer model doing a pretty good job with the initiation. It does have that cluster across northwest sections. Going throughout the next several hours, we can expect chances for rain to pick up. Already looking pretty widespread across northern sections at around 4 a.m. But we can see heading towards daybreak Sunday. If this happens, that could cause flooding, especially across northwest sections. Looks to become pretty widespread Sunday morning as that line drops in from the north. And all up and down that line, we could see damage and wind potential, especially that kind of bowing segment of that line. That could produce some damage and wind potential. Power outages could be in the cards for tomorrow morning too. By the afternoon, we should be seeing the skies probably becoming partly clear. Can't rule out a stray shower or storm Sunday afternoon and evening though. And then we should dry out overnight. Future rain, here's what we could be seeing. This model has been doing a pretty good job, shows that swath making its way in from Fentress County, kind of moving into North Knox County, and then eventually down into Sevier County and portions of Cobb County. That pink shade, that's up to around 3 to 4 inches of rain. If that happens, that could produce flooding. We have a high risk for flooding across that dark green section, medium for the lighter green. Whole area has that risk. Make sure to turn around, don't drown, especially at night. Even during the day, you can't tell how deep that water is. Usually deeper than what you expect. Doesn't take much for a person to be swept away. Doesn't take much for a car, SUV either. Flooding is the most dangerous type of severe weather. Here are those rain chances, decreasing Sunday afternoon and evening, but still not zero. Beyond that, we have dry weather settling in with some dangerous heat. Here is the pattern overview. Big high pressure ridge building in. This will give us some very dangerous heat as we go throughout next week. 7-day forecast does show weather aware through Sunday morning. Beyond that, Monday, rain chances go down to zero. We are heating up with the highs in the mid 90s, but with the humidity probably feeling around 10 degrees hotter. So Naomi, we're going to be watching the radar closely tonight. If those storms turn severe, we'll let you know about it. And next week, how about that heat?
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely going to keep some of those alerts on for tonight, but Triple-digit heat indexes sounds like a lot to me.
Not looking forward to that.
No, me neither. Well, coming up,